Ho ho boardies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and
I'm Vicky.
And we're playing this bed we made until we die.
Yeah.
What happened last? Where have we got to go now?
We've got to make a copy of the key so we can open the wooden box. And so far, we have found the plaster.
This is a
And we just now need to find a candle, which is apparently downstairs in somebody's locker. And I'm still sad that we got Wendy. Was it Wendy? Sacked.
It was Wendy, yeah.
So, and we cannot make the rooms say complete.
No matter how much we try, we can't get 509 complete or 505 complete.
Unless we, like, ruin all of their things.
I suppose we could save it and then do as, like, you know, tidy away everything we literally can.
But it auto-saves all the time.
But can we not just load an older save? No.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
What have I got in my inventory up above? A screwdriver, the master key, the other key. Oh, it's a bag of plaster. That's what it is.
Right, yeah. So we need a bag of plaster.
We've got it.
And something else to do something. What are we doing?
As just said, we need a candle and we're going down to get it out of Thingy's locker. That's what it said to do.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should listen to your guests.
Perhaps.
Also, I keep destroying all the say no to divorce signs, and my goodness, they will not stop coming. Oh. You protected Eugene, so he did not get fired.
Yay! So it was a good idea to clean up the mess.
Ah, phew. At least we did one thing good.
No, let's look
So,
at all
hang
the
on.
lockers.
The girls' lockers were over here, weren't they?
Candles, candles, candles.
Rebecca.
I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where?
In her locker?
I'm really sad about Wendy.
Beth. Beth's is open.
Rebecca. I don't think we should be looking at her stuff. We're just trying to find candles.
I think we should look at the stuff.
Oh, you're so rude.
Rebecca. The VIP guest in room 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Bernard was adamant that we make all his wishes come true. Do I look like a goddamn genie? That's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he barges in the kitchen as if he was at home, asking for meat for his precious little terriers. Who feeds dogs $4 roast beef? I can't even afford $4 roast beef for myself. Bobby. So obviously Bobby's the chef. What is Rebecca?
She does the laundry, I think.
Candles.
Something like that.
But where is it?
Rebecca, the kitchen is out of power, again, and I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping off my fingers for that blowhard. Didn't you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent. Please, Bobby.
So there was nothing in there that was candles. What were the
No.
boxes at the back?
They were unselectable.
Oh, okay.
See?
I see. I really want to look in Beth's locker.
This is no way to start a relationship.
Inspect.
Wait, is this you, Beth? What on earth led to this picture being taken?
Doesn't look like her.
Is that a live alligator?
She's looking pretty evil in this picture.
On the spot.
You're suspicious of everyone?
Yeah.
Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Maybe you're looking to get back to nature.
And that's just the...
Didn't I find one of these in Answer?
Oh.
Oh.
It's a
Must be a popular spot.
a popular spot with lesbians. Do you think?
Maybe.
I didn't like looking in her thing. Right, so there's a... Where would she keep them? Could Bobby have the,
I guess he might do. What's that photograph?
Was it there before?
Linda, you're not even
Yeah.
trying to hide the daggers in your
That's what you get if you win Employee of the Month, you see.
I see.
I can't believe that I got her sacked. I feel so awful.
Oh, right. My keys are still...
Oh yeah, get your keys.
If they're still there. What are all these things?
Don't worry, Gossiper. I'm coming back to
We
you.
saw this, didn't we?
I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets. This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of
Is
thing.
Beth the one that we like?
Yeah.
I don't always get fashion, but these are fun to look at. When half the pages haven't been cut out.
Uh-oh, if they catch me in the break room when I'm not having a break, I'll never get Employee of the Month. Where are my keys?
They've been add off.
If I find my keys, then I can put the other keys back.
Have you heard there's a famous movie director staying in 602?
You haven't finished.
The other one is the other person, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but you didn't finish your one.
Jay.
Yes, I was there when he checked in. I don't know who he is, but he must be pretty important because Bernard was almost licking his boots. He even let the man bring his dogs in the hotel. S.
Is he shooting a picture in Montreal? Jay.
I've heard he's here on a scout, but I'm not sure what it means. S.
Maybe he's making a picture of Boy Scouts. Jay.
Do you think he'll shoot in the hotel? Why?
I hope he does. We could meet famous actors like James Dean. Jay.
Let's hope the director has supernatural powers because Dean is very much dead. Why?
What? James Dean is dead? Jay.
It's like a conversation with you.
Andrew's book club.
Because he has no idea of, like, cultural... It's more about this. So let me read that advert again. I'm sure it says somewhere on it. Indispensable aid to marriage hygiene. Millions of women use it regularly to safeguard their beauty and avoid undesirable surprises.
Yeah. It's penetrative and effective. Okay.
Made by men who really care about women.
Yeah.
I'm not being blind, am I? Let me
I can't
go
see
around
any
that
keys there.
side. It's just she hasn't said yet that the keys aren't there.
Oh.
Bobby, you realise it's the person with the lowest score who wins, right? What game are they playing? Uh-oh.
Come to my attention that several guests have complained about a member of our staff going through their belongings in their absence. This has to stop now. Anyone with information regarding the situation should come to my office as soon as possible. I want the person behind this swiftly identified and reprimanded. Should no one come forward within a week, punitive measures will be taken against all of you. Thank you, Bernard Ludig.
Oh, well, that was like a while ago. February the 5th. It's like the 20th now.
Yeah.
So maybe we're okay. Oh. Okay, well. Oh no, there's the key. I'm so blind.
Oh yeah, it is. I didn't see it either.
I actually do have visual problems. What's...
You got the key.
Yeah, so I'll go and put the other key back. What's that say?
Tupperware back.
Yeah. There's nothing else here. What's this? Well, I can't open it. Be like Mary. Okay, let me put... Where did... It goes in here, the master key, doesn't it? Was it here?
I don't remember you getting... Oh,
No,
there,
it was here.
there. Put that very... I don't know. It's the right word.
Oh, I still haven't found candles, have I?
No, we're still looking for candles.
Oh, he's the one stealing the lunch. I'm guessing.
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
That's where the candles are.
Whose is that?
That was Bobby's locker. Remember I said we should...
okay.
Because that's who was asking for the candles. So it was over here on that map.
I think so.
I should route to everything anyway, because that's just the kind of person I am, apparently.
Ooh. Is this a
See
movie script?
if James Stewart is available.
So is this the
By
person?
EL.
Oh. Two, 1, 6?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
What is this?
So it's whatever. Was it definitely 216?
No.
Oh, it was backwards. Was it?
What are you talking about?
Because the little bit of paper said something.
Yeah, what has that got to do with anything?
Well, isn't it to do with the things in the column?
No, they're the date. Or the things.
They're not the date.
This is stuff she's stealing or something, isn't it? You're not paying attention to the list.
Yeah, yeah.
This is stuff she's taking, isn't it?
I don't know. Let's have a look at the other thing again.
What other thing?
A bit of paper.
Well, she wrote down paper with numbers on here. Paper note with numbers. See?
Which one is it?
Down at the bottom, 2 up.
Right, I see. Paper note with numbers.
Movie script, 20 cents in loose change, cigarette pack, paper note with numbers, black pen.
Well, why would this be stuff that she's stealing if it's on the...
She's doing
chalkboard?
linen. So I'm guessing she...
Oh, she could be just taking stuff out of pockets.
That's
And,
what I
like, saying
mean,
this
yeah.
is for a room, but she's not stealing it, though.
No. But I don't know, it's a bit weird. I guess she's pinning it up, so...
You know what I mean?
Oh, hang on, I was looking for candles, wasn't I?
Yeah. You can't go through that door.
No.
Is it in our clues, that thing we found?
It would make sense for Rebecca to keep her candles by her workstation.
Well,
This is...
oh.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay, open it that way, why don't you?
Candles!
Got a candle. Now, what next?
I'll close these cupboards. So now I've got to go and see Beth.
Beth is around.
Oh, hello, Beth.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well,
I'm very stupid, by the way.
had locks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
With what?
Sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this.
Looks like she's got highlights at certain points, doesn't it?
Highlights.
Like she's got this part of her hair blonde. But I think it's just
To start, we need
the
four
lighting on the hair. I'll point it out next time I see it. You can do it. Yeah!
Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
Yeah,
Now,
it's so tricky.
time to put the key into... Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it. Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold.
Perfect.
All right. Now we
Who
will
says
keep
that it
it
has to be the exact same key? Seems unlikely, doesn't it? That
Yeah.
I guess we'll keep...
But there was this thing that I remember my nan had. It's like
Making a plaster
where you have matching keys and you need both of you to open it.
I like it.
And it was the same key.
Rare.
Yeah.
This job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Would you...
Like taming alligators?
I'm not going to say that because then she's like, why were you in my locker?
Well, you say because you're acting suspicious, Beth. I think that... Well, what does the thing mean?
What does what thing mean?
What does the magnifying glass mean? I think this is like an achievement.
You think?
I mean, I
What did it say the magnifying glass meant?
don't know. Want me to check?
Yeah, it seems like if somebody said to me, like, this thing that I shouldn't know, I'd be like, okay, you're a real creep. Like, and they know I'm a snoop. It's one thing snooping on guests, but don't snoop on me.
Magnifying glass conversation.
Yeah. I guess it just means it gives you an answer, but it doesn't mean she'll like it, surely.
Well, there's no, like, relationship guide, is there? Like, it doesn't say...
Does it not tell you what a magnifying glass means?
Can't find it.
Well, we know she makes collages.
Okay.
So...
Like collages? That one's yours, right?
Yeah. I like to take fashion magazines and fix their lack of vision.
Their lack of vision?
I just think that fashion...
Why am I such an idiot?
Don't get me wrong, my own creations are often a mess. But I like to think...
I'd done the alligator thing.
Editing. Putting things together to make them shine. I promise, underneath this terribly designed uniform, there is a girl with taste.
Oh, I can tell there's a girl with taste.
Not seeing you outside your work, or... We'll say that.
Yeah.
I believe you, but I've never actually seen you outside of work.
Or naked. I've never seen you naked.
Oh. Well, we have to remedy that. Now that we're solving a mystery together, we may as well grab drinks too. What do you say?
Yes, we should.
It's weird because what if she's straight? Why is this classed as flirting? I'd say yes to a friend.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
We should. I don't know why we never thought of it before.
I guess I shouldn't overthink these things.
Place, you know? When your shift's over, you just want to forget everything about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But some things are worth remembering. Hey, look! I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back up.
She's a bit old for me, isn't she? I'm 21. How old do you think she is?
47?
Oh, and
Is that really how old do you think she is?
No. Like, I'd say,
Yeah,
late 20s, early 30s.
thank you for everything.
I thought she was like more like mid-30s.
I think so.
I don't know. People looked older in the olden days because, you know, we
Made a
associate.
key double with your acolyte. Good job. That's the spoon.
Oh, is it? Thought it was okay. Well, I should clean this up because it's a little bit suspicious. I'll leave the spoon there, though.
Yeah, that's not your job.
Okay, so I've got the 2 keys and I'm back to the room I'm not supposed to be in so I can break in. That's right. It's so relaxing, this game. I like all the sounds and everything.
Yeah.
Makes me want to go on holiday, though. And then become best friends with the maids and solve a mystery together.
And have an
And-
affair with the maid.
And help them clean a room. But only if it's cleaning like in this game. Where you're just like neating stuff
You're
up.
just
and-
going to point at things and they put themselves
Yeah.
away. In the blink of an eye.
Oh, maybe I should shut this door.
Just in case.
Oh yeah, it feels like that's what you should do. I'm not supposed to leave any sign I've been here, though. Because I'm not supposed to be.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
Oh. Yeah.
And it makes a heart.
Ah.
We're going to get some answers.
See her hair? It
Yeah,
looks a bit grey.
It's shine.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Alright.
In Atlanta, I noticed yours was pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it, and since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. Oh, it's a typewriter, that box.
Yeah, okay. Two five-letter words are the key, both related to our history.
Unlike my favourite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. From the first one, take the first two. From the last one, take the last two.
So the author, for the second one, her alliterative name.
Right. Do you think that the other one's the author?
I don't know.
I thought of alliterative as in the same backwards as forward.
No. Alliterative is when you have the same letter.
Yeah.
So alliterative is like big boobs.
Right, okay. And then, like my favourite bar.
So what's the bar that they all go to?
Oh, Swan.
Right. Swan.
Crow.
That's not.
Hope you get better. Joy. Try to rest today. I will bring you hot soup after class.
Let's have a look at our clues.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
The Postman Always Rings Twice is playing at Lilo's theatre tonight. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it. Seeing as you like crime stories and murder so much, nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me? M. So M isn't the author, you think? Or do you think M is? Oh, I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight, M. I've just heard Doris Day on the radio, and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back.
I bet you know that song, don't you?
I don't.
You like really old songs. You're bound to know that.
Who's it by, do you think?
Doris Day. Just said.
Well, you don't know that. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You're always in my head. Everything reminds me of you, not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell of your shampoo. Or when people say the word darling and I can hear you saying it with your lovely French accent. Darling. My family seems to have noticed my odd behaviour, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though. I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God. I sound like a giddy teenager in love the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I'll realise you never existed. Or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us, so I would know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you, M.
What is the other guy's name? Oh, there's a picture of them.
Begins with H, doesn't it?
No, not Marcella's husband, the detective, possibly stalker guy.
David.
And what's his
Spade?
other name?
David Spade.
And what's his other name?
Oh, Paul Morgan.
Okay. Dear Anne, I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. Has it been 6 months already since I left Montreal? As you always say, le temps passe si vite. My parents are glad I'm done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other women. I think I will. These past few months I've had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Sincerely, M. That's sad.
Hmm.
Can I not put those things back?
Pick them up?
Pick what up?
Oh, you mean the letters and stuff that you took out?
Yeah.
I guess not.
So sister...
Have you taken them all out? Is that where they are now?
Yeah. So...
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Doris. I-S.
Okay. And then there's something about the sister.
The place we go to, but 5-letter words are the key. Doris Day isn't a 5-letter word, though. Doris is, though. D-O-R-I-S.
Both related to our history. So...
Unlike my favourite bar, this one was black.
Hasn't mentioned a bar in these letters. Ah. Is it something to do with this? No.
Hmm.
Was it? Okay. Both relating. Well, how do I fill this in anyway?
You don't need to fill it in.
Oh, it's for the
It's for the
typewriter.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's Doris,
The
and
first-
the last two is IS.
From the first one, take the first two. From the last one, take the last two.
So IS and two other letters. Unlike
Favourite
my
bar?
favourite bar.
Let's have a look at our evidence. Is there not?
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Hang on. Well, the bar is the Swan. That's what it was called, isn't it?
It can't be the swan because that's 4 letters.
Yeah, but it said, unlike my favourite bar,
Yeah,
this is black.
but it's a 5-letter word we're looking for. So
Yeah,
is it
so
white? Is it? Is it called White Swan?
maybe, but it's saying, unlike my bar. So it's not the name of the bar.
It can't be the word black though.
No. I know. Do you not know what I mean?
Unlike my favourite bar, this one is black. Okay.
Wasn't the matches? Let me check. I like that I'm just leaving that there so she could just come back at any time and be like, what the fuck? The white cat.
So, the white cat. Unlike my favourite bar,
The white cat.
this one is black. But it can't be the word white, can it?
Well, no.
But that's the only word that's 5 letters. So,
Okay, let's go try it. So that would be-
WHIS,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm here to unlock a safe. Or a
No.
suitcase.
It's a typewriter. Well, that's what it looks like anyway.
It does look like that.
Okay, there isn't a W. So
it can't be that.
no.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one is black.
That's something else. So sister. I'm just trying to think of other things that relate to their histories. Like, no point in closing any of the doors right now because apparently
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. But the way they laid out all of these suggests it's to do with this stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, what was the film? Gentleman rings twice. Postman always rings twice. Oh. Like my favourite bar, this one was black. Well, it's saying that... Like, black cat, is there another word for...
Another word for black cat. Mount Royal College. Oh, okay. I thought maybe there was going to be more of a clue than that.
Well, she does say...
No shame in asking for help, Sophie. Two heads are better than one, especially when dealing with riddles.
Are we supposed to ask...
I mean, I guess...
There's our phone. There. I don't know whether it's telling us that that's what we should do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or whether this is just like a hint system.
Clarrington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
For you, always Bean.
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that
Surprised as well.
thing that you can turn.
Dirty.
So,
Yeah.
spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea.
Yes,
what
I do.
my favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time.
It's a gay bar.
But if I
Yeah.
had to bet,
Okay.
Yeah, we knew that.
money on the white cat.
Yeah, we know.
White cat. I'm not sure I get it.
Well, if I'm right about the white cat, then we're looking for...
A black cat.
Yep.
We know.
Why don't you look around to see if there's any mention of a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff?
Okay.
Oh, it's the collar?
You're not too bad at riddles, you know?
Oh.
Mad at them. Just that I hate them. Is there any...
What was the name on it? Greta? So
That's all.
G-R-I-S?
Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could...
Was it Greta?
I think so.
Only after you've opened that case.
You know I will.
Can I not put the stuff back? I don't want everyone to know.
Yeah, Greta.
A cat named Greta. G-R.
How do we know it's a black cat? Whatever.
Well, we don't, but the people did. I mean, it's... Yeah. So do you think Beth wrote the letter to the woman saying, hey, I realised you were a lesbian and you recognise me because we both go to the White Cat, so just don't say anything?
Maybe?
You know, that letter that came from someone in the hotel?
Yeah. There we are.
Is that... There we go.
Oh, what was it? Was it a B?
It was an A.
Yay! It's a head. Severed head. My type of writer.
Bridget Boswell is actually
Right.
you, Marcella?
Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget? You know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it on an impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognised our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theatre, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It has been almost 10 years since I received your last letter. The letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first I could not believe you'd written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me had never been real. For many years I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions, but this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you're well, and I am happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer. Très sincèrement. Ah.
Oh, hang on.
What?
Oh, there's more.
Murder might be a bit much.
Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. That's not how you say that, is it?
Premonitory.
To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you were able to meet me there, we could open the box.
Ooh.
Together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. Très sincèrement, A. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class? In secret language. I still do.
I do like a happy ending.
Dear Marcella,
I just hope that's where you're
thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet. But I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and it won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles. Someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have the happy ending. It'd be the best story ever. I hope you consider it. A. Très sincèrement. A. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognise you on the street, to recognise you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name? Did we skip a page before?
Oh, why?
I thought you went past 2 pieces of paper, but maybe...
No. So, the leak, the leak was leaking her real name, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it'd be tricky, though, to come out while she's got a son.
Yeah.
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
January 13th, my birthday, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just wait a second while you put that in your calendars, because, you know, you'll be wanting some presents.
That's right.
And because it was only recently passed, You can still wish me a happy birthday now. Thanks.
Hang on, Marcella is the one that's the writer.
Yeah?
But Marcella doesn't have a son.
No, the other one has a son.
Right, okay.
The other one is the one writing these letters who says, let's go off and be out in the open.
I see.
Dear Marcella, I left the house. I left Louis. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life? To hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarendon Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. Très sincèrement, A. P.S. I wouldn't put it past Louis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname. So I've registered under the name Beaumont.
So that's who the other guy is, do you think?
You think that he's her husband?
Yeah.
Maybe.
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks.
Oh, this is the man.
It is the man, yeah. None of the treatments were working and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel. Your novel. I'd never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novel gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him the same way your characters felt for each other, but I'd never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon.
I bet you didn't.
That's really sad. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm a very patient and resourceful man, and I never give up. Do you think we could meet? I have so much more to tell you, Paul.
Does he not realise how fucking creepy that is?
No.
Dear Marcella.
We're able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Thank you for answering my letter. I realise now how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I'll have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. It continues like this. I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you all this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already. Paul, this is like Stan by Eminem.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
An advance on my salary.
Dear Marcella,
Marcella
I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests in Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. He could identify them just by listening to their song.
That's why he has that book.
Yeah, that's true. I have to admit your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain. but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you.
So has she hired him as a fall guy for murdering someone?
Maybe. Murdering her husband.
So,
Yeah.
let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
The meeting tonight in her room?
Wow.
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
Oh, so now we're committing a federal crime.
Open it.
I wonder what...
Why'd you pick that one?
Because
I mean,
I don't want it to be my idea.
Oh, is it?
yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
Okay, you think she'd open it a bit
So,
more subtle?
3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
Oh,
California.
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
and the son.
After reading so much of their correspondence,
I can't believe we have committed this horrific invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
Marcella
I
hired him.
think Marcella hired him. I found some letters Paul wrote to her. He said that her proposition took him by surprise.
We didn't see
and
any
that
letters
he
from
paid
her in
advance
his
on
room,
his
did we?
salary.
No.
What did she hire him for? To investigate her own affair?
I'm not sure. I didn't find the letter he was replying to.
And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but...
Do you think she's trying to frame him
right?
as
At least
being
it made the day pretty interesting.
in an affair?
You know, after today,
With
I think I get why you're
the
Maid.
husband- with the maid.
Lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done
And
interviewing.
we've
Frame.
ruined it by destroying the photos.
To remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
And who are you behind closed doors?
Do you want me to say that?
Yeah?
What about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get.
Tell us about the letter.
An extra Snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers.
Oh.
Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Oh.
Challenge accepted.
Oh.
Come see me when your shift ends, alright?
Come up and see me when your shift ends.
With all that snow,
Good
I'm
song.
thinking maybe we'll have no choice
Oh.
but to spend the night here.
We're going to have to spend the night here.
Yeah.
Up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then
Have we solved the mystery?
stuff it
I don't
in the
know.
yard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
Can we clear up after all the snooping?
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Oh.
Okay, well, first of all, close this.
Well, we've got one more episode, it looks like. Exciting.
Okay. I guess, yeah. Now's as
Yeah.
good a place as any to end it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next time on Borderline Games. Goodbye.
Bye.